Welcome to part 5 of communication challenges with your teen daughter. Listening with empathy. Are you wanting to listen or just waiting to talk? We often and easily fall into the trap of listening to respond instead of listening with empathy. What's the difference? Well, when you're listening to respond, you're only thinking about what you're going to say next to reinforce your own ideas, thoughts, and opinions. When you're listening with empathy, you set aside those for a moment and you listen to what the other person is saying and find the feelings associated with it. Why is this important, you might ask? Because we all enter communication with others with some type of feelings. When it's conflict, those feelings can be exaggerated and even lead to escalation. Even in daily conversations, we enter with some kind of feelings, but we don't usually explicitly share those with other people. When we listen with empathy, we signal to someone that we're valuing their thoughts, feelings, and ideas. With your teen daughter, this can shift a conversation from negative to productive in a surprisingly short amount of time. When she feels you're listening and understanding, she feels valued and may be more inclined to continue that conversation, or maybe even de-escalate it if emotions are running high. So how do you go about this? Well, you start by understanding that listening requires withdrawals of efforts from our energy banks. You're shifting the focus off of yourself and onto her. You listen to what's being said and try to use both verbal and nonverbal cues to understand the feelings that might be associated with it. Question with curiosity, not judgment, to try to find these and reflect them back to her so she feels heard and understood. This could look something like, okay, I hear you that you want to go on this trip with your friends and that it's really important to you. Can you tell me why it's so important and what it might feel like if you don't get to go? This opens the door for understanding, but more importantly, it encourages a deeper discussion. Now you'll be able to talk about the underlying feelings of the situation and how she might possibly be feeling left out, or maybe she's going to miss out on shared experiences with others that might impact her friendship issues later. Then, instead of just saying no, you're able to talk to her about how to manage some of those bigger concerns that you just discussed and what your concerns and reasons are for not wanting her to go. With each piece of the discussion, you might find another road to ask different questions. If either of you start to get escalated, just let her know that you want to continue the discussion, but you're going to take a break to regroup, and then you'll be back. Just make sure you come back and follow up.